Hey everyone, how you doing today? Today is Throwback Thursday. I have something a little bit different today. Um, Typically, I open a old box of football cards or baseball cards, something dated back to the 90s or maybe even the 80s. I have something a little bit different. Today, I have cards for my uh, childhood, things back from the 80's and late 80's and early 90's. Um, I have a little bit of football and baseball, mostly baseball because that's what I collected mostly back in the day. Um, First card I have is this Ryan Sandberg. He was a second baseman for the Chicago Cubs. Um, Here you can, I've already top loaded these. They weren't top loaded whenever I put them in a box. I was looking for something and they were in a lock box. This is like his seventh or eighth year of playing ball. I think this card runs about 50 if it was graded 10. Um, it was a little bit older. Let's see. Yeah, this is an 89 Fleer. So I thought it was kind of cool, kind of neat. The next one is Dave Justice. I believe this is his rookie card. Not sure exactly what it goes for, but you can see that it's I believe that's a 90 Donruss. Yeah, it's a 90 or an 89. I can't remember which. But Dave Justice, he was an outfielder for the Atlanta Braves he was on that championship team. Um, the next one is Darryl Strawberry. He was a 1980 number one draft pick for the Mets. I want to say this is a 86 Darryl Strawberry, and I saw comps. If it was rated a 10, it would typically run about, I want to say 150 range, 179, somewhere in there. And this card is in pretty good shape. Um, a little bit of a brown spot right there, but what do you expect from something that old? The next one is Andre Ware. I believe this is his rookie card. Of course, he would play for the Detroit Lions. This is a 1990 Fleer. It's in, well, you can tell it's pretty much in excellent shape. It has a little dot right there from when they printed the card. So Andre Ware, he was he played for the University of Houston, I believe, and he was a Heisman Trophy winner. Here we have an 87 Robin Yount, outfielder. I believe this is like his fifth year card. I want to say this is another $80 baseball card if it graded out to a 10. It looks like it may be a little bit to the top on that. But anyway, he was an outfielder for the Brewers. I'm going to show that one later for the and then Steve Carlton. I can't remember what this one ran. I want to say it was in that $79 range as well. If it was graded to a 10, of course, this is a 1981 card. I believe you can see where there's a little fade there. That's how I got it. I remember getting this, and it was in a pack. I got it from a pack at a card show. The next one, it was in that same pack. Ricky Henderson, most stolen bases. I wish this card was mint. It's his second year card. You can see that there's some mildew or something. I think that's from the bubble gum. But it's also on the front. So this was in a just a penny loader, and it was in a metal lock box. And it's the only card with the mildew, kind of mildew looking substance on it. And I wish it was in perfect condition, because perfect condition, it goes for about $225 from what I found. That's what it sold in the past. One of my favorite players and stories of all time is Robin Ventura. He wasn't really my favorite player. Of course, this is his rookie card, and I think it's funny that he got beat up by a 45-year-old Nolan Ryan, and he was I think he was a rookie in the league. That's my favorite story about Robin Ventura. Ozzie Guillen, I believe he was a shortstop with, he was a shortstop with the White Sox. This is a second year card. I think it goes for about 50. Nothing really spectacular about Ozzie Guillen. Just a solid player. My next one is Joe Montana. Pretty much perfect shape. I think this one goes for, of course, all the prices I'm giving is if they're PSA 10, about $125 for that one. I am going to get some of these graded eventually. I'm saving that one for last. You didn't see it, but one of the greatest linebackers in my opinion of all time, Mike Singletary. You can see right there where it's worn around the edge. Of course, this is 1990, and I believe this one's I want to say it runs about 80 if it's graded to 10. I really like Mike Singletary, one of the toughest linebackers of all time. Of course, it's not even his rookie card. It's late in his career, where he was about to retire. So I think he retired shortly after that 90 season. Next one, this one's going to make you sick. Bo Jackson, his third year football card. It's a pro set. And, well, you can see that there's a press line right there. If this was mint without that press line, that's the only flaw in this card is the press line. This one goes for about $189. So, down my luck. But Bo Jackson, I believe would have been one of the greatest running backs of all time. Of course, he got that hip hurt, and that pretty much did his football and baseball career. And then this little gem, this is in mint condition. There's no creases, no flaws in it, and this one goes for about the same as that football card, about 189 in the 200 range is where I've seen them. I really, in my opinion, in this year, in this set, this was probably the best looking card in the set. That's my opinion. Bo Jackson, I saw a 30 for 30 on Bo Jackson, and he said everything was natural. He never lifted. He never took anything as far as steroids or human growth hormones. He never took any of that. And to this day, his wife is a huge football fan, and he does not watch any football. As a matter of fact, he's big into hunting. He always works on his bows and arrows. It's a good 30 for 30. So if you ever get a chance to see it, check it out. It's a real good. They did a real good job with Bo, and he seems like a really good dude. My last card I'm going to show for today is this Julio Franco. Everybody's thinking, why this Julio Franco? Why is it the last card? Well, it's simple. As it sets, it's worth about $40. That's what these are going for. Raw, I have no idea what they're going for if they grade it out to a 10. I would say probably around 300 to 1200 is, I know that's a big range, but the reason this is messed up, look right here in the corner. The trademark is missing. That's number one. The second, this is a triple error card. His birth date is wrong. I don't know his birth date, but they've got his birth date wrong, and then his stats are wrong on this card. The only flaw in this card is the date, as far as any marks or anything, and that's just the way I pulled the card back in that time period. It was just, well, they didn't print the full one. It's just kind of flawed. So that's the only flaw on that card, and that's the way it came out of the pack. But right now, this Julio Franco, I've seen them on eBay and other sources for $39. Like I said, I do not know what it would be if it was graded. I don't know. I know this isn't going to grade for as a 10. I would put it probably about an 8 with that little flaw, maybe a 7. I don't know if I'm going to risk even sending this one in. Of course, there's a story of me yelling at Julio and mocking him, and he hit 3 home runs in that game, 2 or 3 home runs in that game, and then he got on a hot streak, got called back up to the Rangers, and, well, he pretty much stayed in the majors after that. So that's what I have for you today. So remember, keep ripping, pulling, and breaking, and thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll See ya.